Dear sales warriors, let's be honest. How many times have you chased a lead thinking it's hot, only to realize later they just want to explore options? Or worse, they ghost you like a bad date. Well, I got tired of wasting my time and I built myself an AI agent to do qualification just for me. So, no gut feeling, no wishful thinking, just data. And let me show you how it works. This is my channel. Buy right, sell right. Please subscribe if you like. The biggest problem in sales is bad leads. You think they're interested, but they're just kicking tires. Downloaded a fact sheet, marketing handovers you a high intent lead, BDR start, burning times, still sales conversions are low. So how do we fix this? First, stop going with gut feelings or they seem interested argument and look for real buying signals. And I'll show you in this video how to do it yourself without knowing a single code. So let AI do the donkey work and you close the deal. Let's get into this. How I built this AI qualification agent. Right. The first was a choice of a platform. As you see, I had ChatGPT, Gemini, but I chose DeepSeek. It's a slow platform, but it's absolutely free and it can access web for you. That was the reason I chose this. And there's no limitations to prompt. Yes, definitely it is slow, but I've tested my agent across all platforms. So you're free to do that. First thing, we need to be very clear with your ideal customer profile and the parameters or conditions you want an AI agent to look for. Let's assume that your marketing team or media team has provided you a lead with this information. So there is always a connect established. You will know the company, industry, turnover, why they are looking for your solution or why they are looking for a change and why now, business case drivers, competitor involved, budget range, and project kickoff date and estimate timelines. Before we go into DeepSeek and start building our AI agent, I want to highlight some parameters, homework which you have to do before you start building an AI agent. Right, first thing we have established is source data, what parameters we want to pass on to AI agent, and then what we want our AI agent to do. So basically, we are building a lead scoring system, and there is no limit to the parameters you want to use, the way you want to use it. The scoring system is completely up to you. For this demo purpose, I've built something like if a parameter and condition is met, score 5, 0, or 10 based on what condition has been met. So let's take an example. For our first parameter, which is a company name, it is a very generic parameter. What I have asked AI agent to do a web scraping and find out if they've been recently funded, or they got a big order, or if they are a listed firm. In fact, I've gone to a level where I've asked an AI agent to just see how their website looks or feel. If it's very basic, I don't want to score it. Yeah. Another parameter could be industries, right? You can tell your ideal customer profile, industries, and you give a score. This is pretty basic. On turnover side also, you can tell if they're recently sourced a fund, but they are below your threshold of qualification, you still want to give them a score, right? So you can have various parameters, conditions based on your qualification as a prompt, which will be given to an AI agent, and then it will review, get the data for you and score your lead and give you analysis about it. Another thing which I've done, which is basically when you get an information like, why are you looking for a solution and why now? I want an AI agent to do a text analysis, sentimental analysis of the answer, psychological insight, identify triggers, pressure points, why there is an urgency, or if there is an urgency, and score it. I've also put the insights, for example, in an ERP, if somebody is already using a homegrown system, an open source system, I'll consider them as a greenfield customer, and their psyche behind buying a solution is pretty different from somebody who's already using an established tier 2, tier 3 ERP, and they want to replace an ERP, right? Their pain points may be different from the one who's greenfield, and the buying patterns will be different. So I put all those logic to explain to my AI agent to consider while scoring, right? This is something which a normal CRM system cannot do, a normal human being cannot do. And right, another drivers like who else you're evaluating, budget range, and kickoff date to put a starting point, right? So there is no limit. So let's put this into action and see how AI agent take this information. So now we are in Deep and we would like to start building our AI agent. So basically, you have to just copy paste those prompts from the doc file and make the AI agent understand what you're trying to achieve. Again, this is a free tool. DeepSeek is very slow. So you can see just to understand one prompt, it took 42 seconds and I have to give it about 8 to 10, right? Which might take half an hour to build this. So instead of doing it live, I'm just showing you what is gone behind the scene. So look at this. I've given them a parameter. It's showing its thinking and acknowledging that it has understood this. You can always, after giving one parameter, you can test how system behaves, or you can just give them all the prompt and then start throwing up leads, data of all those 8 parameters to make it understand and give you a lead qualification, which includes the company name, industry, turnover, why they are looking for a change, the things which we have gathered from our lead systems. And I asked it to run and tell me how does it looks. So here is what the results are, right? So by each parameters, it is telling you why it is coded X, Y, Z. And the other parameters, like whether it's a target industry, understanding why now, clearly understanding why now, urgency and strategic alignments, who are the drivers, what kind of competitors they run, and it gives you a medium potential of this lead. Not only that, it tells you key insights and recommendation, tells you what else you need to figure out, who else you need to evolve or involve. So this is what it does for you. It also set up next steps for you, what agenda you should do, how to counter competitor, how to create an urgency around it. So what you saw on DeepSeek is completely made without using any paid version of the application. Not only that, my next level models are already working for me in DeepSeek. So what's next level? So once a lead is qualified, my agent can go and do a personality framework. The person who we're speaking to, it can create a risk profile for you. It can give you an organizational framework on how they take decisions as a company. It can give you an industrial buying behavior. It provides you, after doing those analysis and running those models, key organization insights, how to engage the key influencers with their information, and how to structure a clear action plan and a communication plan. It could be what should be your presentation covering, how you should communicate on LinkedIn or on email to that particular prospect or a particular person involved there. So it's very detailed, very smart. Even if the opportunity or lead is not qualified, it gives you an action plan, how to nurture it, what all qualification questions and parameters you should get into and get answers of before you reject a lead. It's a pretty smart model. So basically what I was able to achieve is stop wasting my time on bad leads. I let my AI agent actually tell me when the lead is ready to buy and when I should enter in a high intent buyer scenario. So in case you want to try this AI framework for yourself, I will share all these parameters which I have prepared, I talked about, and you can build your own AI agent using that doc. Only thing I expect is you to like this video, drop AI qualification agent in comments, and once I achieve 100 likes, I'll drop this document on comments itself. Thank you for watching. Happy selling.